Hey, do you want to know real quick on how we can improve a part of education with a simple change? Specifically, the architecture education. It can be more successful by literally just reducing the workload. Let me explain to you real quick. As college students, right? We want to succeed. We want to learn, we want to gain all the knowledge to actually help us in our future careers. And we naturally want to do good in college so that we can have a more successful future. Now, let's say you're studying out your dream major, right? You work so hard to get where you are right now, but then hardships come up, such as time management. You work so hard and you don't even know how to get better. Like you think you've done everything you can. And your professor tells you to do so much work that you almost have no time for it. And you try to manage your life the best you can, but you only have limited success. And get this. For example, let's say your professor wants to have everything done in 2 days. Massive amounts of workload in only 2 days. And also that to also be an excellent quality. And you think to yourself, man, I wish I would just know how to get these things done in general without them being in good quality. And as a result, you stay up all night. You barely eat anything. You barely even have a social life, and you get everything done just barely. You show up and you're like, Professor, here I have my things. They're done. And you're so sleep deprived. And then guess what your professor tells you? Do it again. Not good enough. And you're like, what? But I spent all night doing this. You gave me so much to do, so little time. This is the best that I could. And ultimately, you don't even find that success. And you only think to yourself, man, if only I could have had more time to actually focus on these assignments one at a time, learn how to actually do them, and then combine them all together in the end. Funny enough, that's actually the solution. Take a major like architecture, for example. That falls exactly within this major, or falls within that exact example. What if we literally did that change? What if all we did was just reduce the workload just by a small amount? And now, when you're in that situation, your professor tells you, okay, you have 2 days to focus on this one part of the deliverable. See, now you get excited. Now you're like, okay, yes, now I can actually learn how to do this one part of the assignment, and then I can do all this step by step, know how to learn everything individually and not all at once, and not stress myself, and not figure out how to do this without, like, just going into the waters without even knowing how to swim. And then as a result, you succeed in all the areas because you learn how to do everything individually and you learn how to properly do it and you find way more success. And then when the time comes, you have experience in all the areas and can produce them at a high quality rather than trying to do all of them at once and fail and not even having good deliverables because you were just overloaded with the quantity. And how did this success happen? We literally just reduced the homework just by a small amount. And from this, more people would be successful in the architecture major. More people would actually want to study the major. It wouldn't be known to be this impossible major that's so difficult. And also, there'll be more architects. There'll be more innovation. There'll be a greater future for the whole industry of architecture itself. And by implementing this small change in the curriculum, the world would be better off by just reducing the workload of the architecture students. So, hope you enjoyed that. Thank you.